to me, oh yeah.
Hello everyone! We are from English Literature 17C. Okay, firstly, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Yessi.
My name is Dina.
My name is Takkas, and we would like to tell you how to handle objection in sales marketing. Check this out!
Okay, Dina is back. We will tell you about 6 tips to handling objection. In this chat, I will tell you the first and the second way to handling objection simply. The first is listening to the objection before handling it. Don't jump all over the prospect as soon as he or she says, "But what about?" Give person a chance to explain the concern exactly and don't just tune out the prospect. Instead, listening to the message delivered. Communication expert says you are listen 80% of the time and 20% of the time. It's important to validate your listening skills by making it clear. Appropriate statement back the prospect to show that you were listening. For example, if the prospect has said that several of the features were things she didn't need, you respond with, "Tell me what features and benefits would work better for you. Perhaps we have different model that you suits your needs better." The second is say it back to the prospect. When you are sure the prospect is done talking, look thoughtful for a moment and then repeat back the gist of what they said. Say something like, "I see that you are concerned about the maintenance cost. Is that the case?" This shows that you are listening and efforts to the prospect, the opportunity to agree and clarify. If the prospect responds, "It's not so much the cost you're worried about as the downtime," then you can that issues.
Okay guys, the third is explore the reasoning. Sometimes the first objection are on the prospect's real concern. For example, many prospects don't want to admit that they don't have enough money to buy your product. The fourth is answer the objection. Once you understand is the objection is expressing fear. Your biggest task at this point is to alleviate that fear. Hard facts and something the client can look at online will make your response more authentic.
For the 5th tips, check back with the prospect. Take a moment to confirm that you answered the prospect objections fully. Usually this step is as simple as saying, "Does that make sense?" or "Have I answered all of your concerns?" If she answered affirmatively, you can move on to your next step. If she seems to be hesitant or uncertain, decidedness that you may not have fully resolved her concerns. If this happens, go back to an early step and try again, but do not be shy about it. Simply say, "Let's back up for a moment and see if we can clear up all your concerns." And for the 6th tip is redirect the conversation. Bring the prospect back into the flow of sales process. If you are in the middle of your presentation, when the prospect raises his objection, then once you answer it, quickly summarize what you've been talking about before you move on. If you finish your pitch, check if the prospect has any other objection and then start closing the sale. Okay, to conclude these tips how to handle objection, the good news is objections are not a sign of rejection. People want to feel good about their cases, whether business or personal. They want to be sure they made the right decision. Okay, that's all our tips to handle objection in sales marketing.
Thank you for watching and
See you next video.
bye bye.
Bye!
I could tell you know how to text to make me